Hey, what's up YouTube? Dark Alpha here, and today I'm going to break down the Miami Playbook for you guys, break it in two parts so that way you guys can consume it a little more easily for you guys. Don't want to have you, falling asleep, missing some key parts. I've already broken down clock control, which is absolutely critical to my entire, game style, offense and defense. I specifically made a video for that for you guys. I heavily recommend checking it out. If you're having trouble on defense, I also have broken down the 3-3-5 so far, and I'm planning a breakdown of the 3-4 multiple. So if you want to check out, the 3-4 multiple, make sure to sub, when it drops. If you want to see the 3-3-5, which I already have done, check it out here on my YouTube channel. The Miami Playbook, extremely powerful. It's not really an option playbook. It's more of a run, single back, I formation, and gun. It's not meant to know a lot of trick plays. It's meant to line up and beat people with execution. In this video, I'll break down formations and the specific plays in them, as well as the players that you can use to be successful in this type of strategy you'll do. In this next video that will immediately be following this, I'll show you guys how to set it up and to make a very powerful offense, how to run play combinations, certain things that you need to take into your game to make sure that you win games by playing and doing an offense, not just doing random sequences of plays, and how to work it together into being a powerful offense for you guys. Some people out there like to call plays by play call. They say, oh, you know what? I'm going to run to the outside this time. And so they go to outside run. And I'd heavily recommend getting out of this habit if you guys do it, because you lose the ability to sub players in. And that's just so critical. Like, say, I can always sub players in like this. And I would recommend just doing it like this. This playbook, it's got the single back, which I love, the eye, which I also love, the strong eye, which I'm not a fan of because then they can line up and stop the strong. It's got weak, it's got shotgun, and it doesn't have pistol. First off, Miami's all about being flexible at the line of scrimmage, running the ball, and just, being able to do whatever your opponent is weak at. So if he's lining up weak, up in the middle, you can run up the middle. If you're lining up weak on the side, you can do that. So my first play I'm going to show you guys is out of the ace big, this halfback stretch play right here. And as you can see, flicking your right stick in the formation, that's how you sub your running back out. You go to spell halfback, and that's how you sub your running back up out. And when you're ready to put the main line back in, you go to normal. I'm just going to choose a random play on defense right here. It doesn't really matter. But here's the play. So it's a stretch run, so you don't need to worry about a pulling guard and, a guy shooting the gap. If you realize that they're going up the middle, oh, real quick, if you can always flip sides by flicking your right stick, make sure you do that. If they're lined up weak left, you can run to the left. And that's what's so great about this play. And if you audible to the run, like you just press down on the right stick for Xbox, then you can run up the middle from this halfback stretch play. And if you're running down and you see them audible and they're stacked in the middle, you can press original and it'll flip back to the outside run. And that's what makes this play so powerful. Here's an example. You're in such a varied formation, they have to completely guess about what side they're going to run commit to. Once they run commit, they don't know what they're going to do, and you get an easy first down. This play right here, it's a little more precise, but it's probably the most powerful running play I'm going to show you guys. It gets such incredible blocking, and you don't need to choose prior to the play. It's such a powerful play because it opens a lot of things up as the play develops. The blocking, it opens up a cutback lane and a primary lane. As you can see, you run between the tackle and the tight end. You can audible to the inside, but I recommend never doing that. I don't know why they do this. Come on, you fucking practice mode. Why are you doing this? But I would never recommend going at the middle because you don't really need to. You can always just cut back inside, after the play's done or the play stops, and you can always go to the outside. Look at that block. But if you want to run the inside and you don't see the outside coming up, you can always run to the inside on this play. The blocking is so great. It's so powerful. And because it's single back formation, you don't need to worry about them, committing to the run as in the eye. Here, watch as the snap happens. I'm just going to see, and I'm going to bounce to the outside. He gets caught in the blocking, and then combined with some sweet user, bam, bam, outrun the guy. It's a touchdown. So this formation, you're able to bounce it out right off the bat if you see that a hole's open. On this play, the cutback lane's going to open, and I'm going to take it. As you can see, go to the inside right there. Huge blocking. This play gives up such great blocking, and I took the cutback lane because that's what opened up. I saw what was weak. I attacked that, and I got a touchdown. For those of you still with me, I know you guys love my videos, and that's why I waited till right now to give you my first real money play. This ace slot is probably my favorite formation. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 halfback. There's no way to run commit because there's 3 wide receivers. There's no way to pass commit because you can run power because you got a tight end on the line and you're in a single back. And it's just so, unique, and it's just probably my favorite formation. So this blunt dive, probably one of my favorite plays. Look, it's a little same plays before where you run either way. Or you can also run up the middle with a dive, but that's not why we're here. That's not why we're not. Sorry guys, it's a little late for me, but that's not why we're choosing this play. The play we're choosing right here, fade smash. You can tell this is probably one of the most broken plays in the playbook. I'm probably going to regret giving this out because it's so powerful, but I could not tell you, this playbook and this formation without doing it. Here I am, 11 seconds left. Look at this. If I get a touchdown, I pretty much put the game away. So I got 10 get in the slot, and watch what he does. He gets on top of the guy, and there's no stopping him. It's a completely broken streak, and it will get them open, and it's an amazing play once you start running the ball. The reason I waited to show you guys this is because I needed you to understand that you need to run the ball with the Miami playbook. It's not a 5-wide explosive. Run the ball, set up that play, and then take your shots. For those of you that watched me in Madden 13, you knew that I like the regular I formation, but here in NCAA, it's not as strong simply because of the way the blocking logic works. So I don't like to run it in NCAA. I do love this I formation twins though, because it's extremely powerful. You can run to your wide receivers. They can do double slants. As everybody knows, slants are really powerful. You can do a slant to the slot and out route, but the runs are really, really good here. Something you guys know, at audibles, do a power O from your ISO. But here's something cool. If you go to a strong stretch, which is like my default run, this formation also has some good rollouts. I'm not going to show you guys it because I don't like to concentrate it. But here, if you go to your stretch and the audible to a run, you'll get a pulling guard. So if you notice that they're not running a base 3-4, you can pull the guard, but I'd recommend not doing it. I don't like to pull my guard, so he always gets stuck, and the guy always shoots up. The blocking logic on the other end is man blocking, not zone blocking, and it really just doesn't work very well. So I'd recommend not doing that. And then here, the twin tight end, probably my favorite of the I formations because it's so powerful. If you notice, it audibles to a zone run, so you can either call the counter, and then depending on what they do, you can just audible to the run or take the counter. Or what I do, I like to do this halfback dive, and then if they're coming out, I can always audible to the sweep. This way, it gives me versatility to be at the line and attack what they give me. Here in the twins formation, you can see, look at that. On the strong, if I run to the sweep, I'm going to run right into it. So, just take the ISO, run up the middle. Look at Ted Ginn go. But, take what they give you. Here, he gave me a middle. I took the middle, give me a touchdown. And then finally, one of the best running formations. I don't really like it as much as the single back ones, but if you want to run with the I, this is probably what I would recommend for you guys just starting to learn. It's amazing. It's the twin tight end one. It combines the great parts about the twin tight end out of the single back with the power of the I. You also don't have to worry about audibling. You can bounce it outside, or you can take it up the middle. For example, here I'm going to run it, and then I'm going to bounce outside because I see it's going to open up. See, my running back goes through, gets the block, and I bounce outside without having to audible to an outside run. I'm going to cut off part 1 here, go into the passing plays and how to link all these plays together in the next video, which should be immediately following this one. You don't really need to see my team. After all, I'm only 96 overall, so you guys don't really need a super team to succeed. Just get a running back that can do everything so they can't cheat. Like if I see my opponents have a DMC, I never need to guard the middle. And if they have an Archie Griffin, I don't need to guard the sides. So I make sure you have a running back that can keep them honest. You have a quarterback that can hit everybody in the field, and that you have wide receivers like Larry Fitz who can run block, or Moss, Gold Moss, Gold Larry Fitz, Tim Brown. You need to have run blocking wide receivers, and if you guys want to see that, I could do a video in the future if I get enough requests. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to sub to me here on YouTube. I don't want you guys to miss, part 2 of this, or the upcoming 3-4 multiple, or any sorts of those videos I have coming. So make sure to sub. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Part 2 is coming up next. Thanks for watching.